Good day everyone! We are the students of Pamantasan ng Kabuyao, taking the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science first year level. For the contents of our presentation, it is divided into two issues. In every issue, we will discuss the pros and cons, what to be allowed and disallowed in PNC, and ethical theories that have been discussed in our social and professional issues subject. We are composed of 6 members, namely Angelica Domdom, Bheatrice Alliah Furto, Marione Nicole Gotengco, Shane Ashley Guevarra, Allyza Mendoza, and me. I am Kyziah Mae Duhaylungsod. For our first issue number 1, long hair for men and multicolor for both gender. For the second issue, League of Filipino Students, Gabriela, KMU, and other left learning or cost-oriented groups.
Our first chosen issue to tackle is about long hair for men and multicolor hair for both men and women. Here's the pros for multicolor hair for both gender. Every school should allow students to dye their hair whichever color they want. First, so that it boosts their self-esteem as it promotes self-assurance and originality, and also encourages self-confidence, which are desirable attributes in life. Hair dyeing provides you outlet to express yourself more and give you a new look. Schools should let their students dye their hair in any color they want as it encourages confidence, which are important qualities to have in life. Second, it is enchanting because dyeing your hair costs money and it is appealing. Gives a different look you want. The thought of adding a touch of color to your hair is always exciting. From choosing an infinite options of hair color like dark, light, ombre, balayage, or highlights, then you also have a talented colorist right behind you. Hair color can never go wrong. Third is economical for your hair color influences mate attraction in humans, and understanding attraction has implications for the economics involved in fashion, marketing, and cosmetology. Biological and evolutionary psychology theories predict that individuals are attracted to hair colors familiar and similar to them as it represents youthfulness or the average hair color for the population. Here's the cons for multicolor hair for both gender. First, it's expensive. Dyeing your hair costs money and it is appealing, but one cannot ignore that it does not come without a cost. Hair dye is customized hair damage because of the chemicals that it is made of. After getting your hair colored, it is not easy to maintain that shade because after a few months, the color starts to fade and the hair will start to grow out, which means that the roots will be of a different color than the rest of your hair. Second, it is painful. Dyeing your hair can be one of the coolest things to do, but should be done cautiously as overprocessing of it can be harmful to the health of your hair and have adverse effects on your body too. Side effects of using hair dyes includes overexposure where permanent hair dyes contain ammonia and peroxide. Peroxide strips away the natural color of hair, and thus exposing your hair to these chemicals regularly can cause your hair to lose luster, break easily, and even lead to eventual hair fall. Nauseous is for third. Hair dye has common issues specifically including skin problems. Hair falling on your face may lead you to develop more acne. Allergic reactions of dyes which contain paraphenyldiamine, which is an allergen. By this, people who have dermatitis can have a severe reaction. People with eczema and psoriasis should avoid hair dyes. Not only this, but can also cause itching, skin irritation, redness, and swelling.
Pros of long hair for men: flexible, economical, uplifts confidence. Flexible. Men's hair is recognized for its simplicity due to the restricted number of hairstyles available. But long hair may be styled in a variety of ways that can increase their confidence. Economical. Why it is cost effectively? Economical in the sense that it saves money rather than spending it on haircuts. They don't need to go to the barber shop as often because most men can grow their hair faster. Uplift confidence. In today's world, style is more visible on social media, particularly among teenagers. This boosts their self-esteem and allows them to express themselves in the way they want to be regarded. Cons of long hair for men. High price, prone to harm, muggy. High price. Just like women, keeping hair smooth and healthy is a work that necessitates the purchase of basic items such as shampoos. If hair is not properly cared for or maintained, it can become dry, frizzy, and oily. Prone to harm. Longer hair tends to dry out and end up with heating damage more frequently as a result of heat and unsustained styling, especially if it takes longer to style long hair using heating style tools. Not only that, but long hair is prone to being staggered or stuck, blocking strands of hair off the scalp. Muggy. The weather in the Philippines is humid rather than fresh and cold. The long hair length had become annoyance. Longer hair is not good in humid condition because it will obstruct the effort of the person who styled it.
For allowing in issue number 1 in any case, having the ability to alter your appearance might be entertaining and fun. Beautiful youth means how boys with such hairstyles are treated. It is also quite hygienic as the possibility of hair tangling due to excessive styling has been eliminated. Schools should allow boys to have long hair as well as multicolor for women so it can boost their self-confidence. For this allowing in issue number 2, hair dyeing has numerous advantages like most schools do not allow colored hair unless it is a natural color, as they claim it is a distraction to the other students and makes the school look bad. If piercing and tattoos are allowed, why isn't hair color and long hair for men is not? In terms of ethical theories, in issue number 1, most professions have a code of ethics that binds its members together through shared values and purpose. This professional code of ethics is a widely accepted standard of practice that outlines the accountability of its members to those they serve as well as to the profession itself.
For issue number 2, League of Filipino Students, Guevarra, KMU, and other left-leaning, cause-oriented groups. What are the pros? Policies and programs. It provides well-defined policies and programs aimed at providing a favorable teaching-learning situation, growth and development of human beings. Make use of appropriate materials and effective application of such materials. School organization. It is very much necessary to ensure smooth functioning of a school. It is necessary to avoid under and over-utilization of the resources. The use of school funds must be judiciously managed so as to ensure optimum and judicious use of the available resources for the school's welfare. Good image. It is important to create a professional image of a school. It lays stress on building relationship among the school personnel, ensures cohesiveness and order in the organization, facilitates effective communication, develops team spirit and mutual trust, which is necessary to build team spirit. What are the cons? High price. Attending school clubs and activities make it difficult to manage time properly. Example is when a student spend most of their time in the club, they don't have enough time to complete assignments or review lessons. Costly. Students waste money on transportation, meals, and donations. If they have to have a meeting, they will spend their money on gas. When they leave the house, they need their money to eat food outside the house. Spending your money on activities with friends is also a waste of money. No family time. Most students study from Monday to Saturday and spend only one day with their families. If they attend a school club or activity on the weekends, how they can spend enough time with their family? And it can also widen the rift between them and their families.
If
must be allowed by every school because effective study groups can help students learn course material in a deeper, more concrete way. Creating study groups is an excellent way to improve your learning. This is because groups share distinct perspectives and learn from one another. Members of a group can also teach other members how to understand difficult subjects. Study groups are especially useful for finishing assignments, creating presentations, and studying of tests. The benefits of study groups and ways for making study groups effective can improve your notes, sharing talent, support system, cover more material, and it makes learning fun. The scope of a school organization is very wide. The term organization refers to structures in which the principal, the teacher, and the students work together. The students, as well as other associated individuals, work together as a team to complete the task. Sounds lines are being used to run the school. As a result, when we talk about school organization, we are referring to the act of putting all available physical and human resources into a well-organized system, a method for achieving educational goals. School organization means looking after the internal and external affairs of the school. The proper use of the resources available and taking proper care of the resources so that teaching and learning can take place in a better way. Disallowing League of Filipino Students. Students were the main protesters against the government during the Marcos regime. While the League focused on broad and unifying issues such as the restoration of student council and government in the Philippines, it has targeted the government with student protests, strikes, and mobilization. The League of Filipino Students ascribed to the National Democracy Movement, a Filipino left-wing alliance of values, socialist, communist, and Marxist, Leninist, Maoist organizations that oppose foreign imperialism, landlordism, monopolistic capitalism, and corrupt government officials. It is a youth activities organization that organizes among anti-imperialists. It rejects the Philippine status as a neo-colony of the United States. The League concludes that the current roots of poverty in the Philippines are created by American powers contingent present in the nation. League of Filipino Students can lead chaos and misunderstanding in our country because we have a different perspective and beliefs about government that will not help us to have a unity.
Ethics theory, ethical of moral philosophy is a branch of philosophy that involves systemating, defending, and recommending concern of right and wrong conduct. The field of ethics, along with aesthetic concern, matter of value, and trust, confers the branch of philosophy called axiology as method. Previously, Range suggested that ethics are process in both art and science. There are generally three philosophical approaches of what we consider the science of ethical reasoning. The ethics of branch of philosophy that deals with principles of morality, that well-defined standard of right and wrong, the previous right, human character sa conduct in term of obligation, right, rules, benefits to social, finances, etc. In other words, the ethics compares human rights and responsibility, the way to learn of a good life.